so y'all can email me.
And it's an I and not an A in Brundage.
Right. But go ahead and do that. So we thank you for listen. We got an email the other week. We
Hold
got an
on, Miss
email this
Jacqueline
week.
has joined
Hey,
us.
Jackie.
Jacqueline. Hey,
Jackie.
Jacqueline, they've been asking about you. I guess they thought we put you under a barrel or a bushel or something, and we weren't gonna let you be on the live today. But they've been looking for you.
I'm here. I made it. I got home from the internet at the campgrounds. It's too bad. So I was like, okay, let me just get home.
Just get home.
Let me
See?
get home.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself, honey.
All right, everyone. I'm Jacqueline, Four Seasons Garden, Virginia, Zone 7A. I garden in self-irrigated planters, also known as SIPs, hydroponics. I did some bags this year as well, and I have some raised beds, but I love and SIPs is my thing. So I am really excited about that, and I will pass it off back to Miss Rosita.
All right. Thank you, Jacqueline, for being here again for another channel, another chat and chew, another channel, another chat and chew.
I did bring me some chew today.
Oh,
Let
what
me
you
get it
chewing
in my
on?
bag. Let me see. It's in my bag. Because we were at the church. I got me some animal crackers.
Animal crackers, girl. Those
I
always
haven't ate those in a while. I was like, I need some animal crackers.
Those used to be the bomb.
I know. I was like, oh, she got the good ones. So I was like, okay. Oh, I still have some sip though. I have this is vitamin C, the emergency vitamin C, and then I added some benefiber because I'm a woman of a particular age, and supplements are my portion. And as Tabitha say, that's my business. Okay. So listen, go ahead and feel free to email us. I do want to address something that was brought to my attention. I was told that somebody
brace yourselves.
Came on a live and a couple of the ladies was bickering. They were bickering. And they was like, that's bad energy. Listen, y'all, we make fuss on here, but it's all in fun. We love each other. We get along behind the scenes. If we didn't, I'd be doing something else. Yeah. I promise you.
We love each other. Yeah, Cece tried to get out of the chat this week. Like,
yeah, she's like, oh, so I have to be here this week. Oh, yes, you do, and do.
Yes, you do.
And do.
Yes, I called you out, Cece.
She's like, oh, I don't have to be here. Yes, you do. Yes, you I answered that with a swift no.
Yeah.
That mean no, that's not what that
else
mean.
did.
Say that again, Shirley.
I said, and I co-signed right along with everybody else. Girl, no, you was right up in here, whether you got anything to do or not. Just sit and be quiet if need be.
Okay, before we get started with our updates, if you have not liked the video on whatever platform you're watching it, do that. Also, during this live stream, if you can go to the different channels, they're on our screens in our bubbles, and like each video, subscribe if you haven't been subscribed. Okay, if you haven't, if you're whatever, if you're not subscribed, words are hard for me. Okay. Go ahead and do that. We greatly appreciate your interaction on these videos and your comments and your likes and subscriptions. We do not take it lightly because we know your time is valuable. We know that it is valuable. Now, till we got an update. Yeah, we can do the updates and the purchases together. And I'm gonna start with my camera in the bottom right hand corner. So I'm gonna start with Lisa first because she don't like being first, but I'm gonna let her be first.
Well, yeah, I hadn't been doing anything. I mean, I have finished planting all my fall plants, and it wasn't much. It was just collards, mustards, and turnips and rutabagas, and I got them all planted. And
still something.
Yep. It's not in 6 raised beds. So I'm down to what do I have? Like three raised beds is all I'm working with this fall winter. And because last year was a pain to cover and uncover plastic and row cover and ice storms and everything. So that is all I have, and I'm glad to get that done. And that is my biggest accomplishment. I started hydroponics um, this year. I mean, this it was about a couple well, a week and a half ago, and it's a part of a product review, so y'all haven't seen it yet. But it's going well, so I'm excited about that. And that's about it.
That's
And the only thing that I've bought is a Barena grow light. I did a product review of one of those, and I have since went and bought my own. And because I like it, it was first grow light I've ever used to grow, and I think the plants respond better to the full spectrum of lights. But maybe it's just me. But my sister and I feel the same way, so I like it, and that's it.
Say that again about the full spectrum of lights.
It has all the colors, like the shop lights that I have been
Mm-hmm.
using before. It's just a white light, a
Mm-hmm.
bright white light. And the grow lights, they have the full spectrum. It has red, has a red, orange, and white,
Blue.
and yeah. And so it just seems like my little seedlings had better color to them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me,
No.
but
Well,
that's one thing that I noticed.
hmm, depends on who you talk to, who you listen to. I've heard it said that if you're just doing seedlings to go outside, you don't need all the different colors. Supposedly because all the different colors are for you to grow complete the plant completely indoors. And so they say that you don't need them, but they probably do look better with the different options because
Yeah.
yeah, well that's what nature does, gives you different. So next, oh, she went off screen. Okay, okay, well we'll come back to you, Jacqueline. Next we'll go ahead and go to Cynthia then. Cynthia, you next, girl. What you
Okay.
doing? What you buy?
Um, well, I didn't buy anything. I went out of town um last week and I got a whole big seed collection box from my friend Drill that's moving to Portugal. She couldn't take any of her seeds, so she blessed me and my bestie with a whole seed case of just all of these seeds. I haven't even went through all of them. It is so much. So no, I didn't purchase anything because that was wonderful. Um, so garden update. Let's see. Um, I have broccoli out there that is nice, and I have harvested. I haven't posted a video yet, but I have a nice head of broccoli, which I have never had one that big before, and so that was wonderful, and that's what I ate tonight. It was delicious, and and I've been harvesting the roselle. Just I'm trying to think of all of the things to do with it because it's coming in a little faster than I can go out there and get it. And so I got bags everywhere, and I've been giving bags away. So also I harvest 23 of my loofah. So that is a process in itself
Mm-hmm.
because usually you wait till loofah go all the way till it gets brown and all dry. But because I live in Texas, it's gonna take forever because we don't have no cold weather yet. So it's not killing the plant, and they just keep producing more.
So
And
it needs the cold weather in order for it to stop
to start
producing.
dying back, yeah.
Okay.
And so since we haven't got there, it just keep producing. I thought I cut off all the ends so it to just start focusing on the thing, but apparently I missed some, and they still growing everywhere. Um, but I have to peel them, and that thing is so hard to peel, so it's taking a while. Uh,
Okay, one
another,
question. So how do you peel it?
just pretty much just I don't know how you say how you peel it. You
Are you
just
using a knife to peel
yeah,
it, or
yeah. I no,
a
I use a knife
peeler?
to cut it first, and then I literally have to peel the skin off the fiber of the loofah.
Oh wow, because it's that thick.
Yes, it's
Okay.
that thick, and it doesn't want to let go of the skin. So, yeah, that's been some work, and then you have to soak it and get all the if you have gooey stuff in there and all the seeds. So it's a process. It's a
Oh,
process.
now you had inspired me, when you
Yeah,
sent that picture in our chat. Now you have
yes.
disinspired
No,
me
it's
with
gonna
all
be
of that.
wonderful afterwards because I'm gonna make soaps and I'm gonna make loofahs and you know, yeah. And you'll have the weather to kind of it'll die out when it's supposed to. So
But is that gonna make it easier to peel
yes,
and clean
yes.
out?
Because if it turns all the way brown, all you gotta do is put it in some hot water, let it soak for like 5 minutes, and just peel that thing off. It's so
Oh,
simple.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me back on the hook halfway, right?
Yes, yes. It's simple that way. It's gonna take forever for it to get there with me. So
Okay. Okay.
anyway, that's pretty much all that I have that's going on. I got my Vigo bed that I posted a video for that. I'm so thankful. And I was waiting for the cover. So now they sent me the cover and everything. So it is in its place. And yeah, I'm through.
Your Vigo, that Vigo bed is amazing. When I saw you post that, I was like, woo, woo, woo.
I'm
And the
growing.
color is
I
gorgeous.
know I picked that color out.
It
You can
is,
pick different colors, and I was like, oh, I need that terracotta. I don't have that color.
yes, it's beautiful.
Mhm.
So that's
Awesome.
amazing because I'm starting to. I know, Lisa, we had talked about this early on in our meeting about, I think, some of your beds rusting. And
Mhm.
I'm actually now starting to see some rust on the outside of some of the older beds.
Mhm.
So yeah, one of these days I would love to upgrade to some of the nicer Vigo
Yeah,
beds. The
yeah.
challenge is going to be putting a new bed together and moving all the soil so
You
that
got the hired help.
listen.
But doesn't it depend on like the size of the bed, right? So
As
let's say
far
if
as
you had
what?
a two, let's say if you had a 2 by 8 bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And you buy a two by 8 Vigo bed, you can just make sure the soil like piled on top of each other, pull that one up and set the other one right back around the dirt.
Mhm.
You don't have to move it.
I
So this is what
replaced a 3.5 by 6 wooden bed that was all busted up with a 8 by 2. This one was a Vajayga bed, but I kind of moved the soil in because it was 3.5 and I was going down to a 2 foot.
Mhm.
Uh,
And I just kind of moved it in a little bit, but that's all I did. And
you
I
were able to sit it over
took
top.
that one out and I sat that one down. And I did remove just that was a little wider. I did remove that into my little gorilla cart, but then I just dumped it back in there. So it wasn't a lot. It wouldn't be a big transition unless you really going smaller. It wouldn't be that
Well,
big of a
right. And I
transition.
agree, but I think because my beds are 2 feet high
Mhm.
and 8 feet or
Long.
6 feet
Mhm.
long. I feel like I'm gonna definitely have to do some moving of soil before we can lift it up off of there because it's got the
Yeah.
wavy pattern and it's got the support bars in there trying to pull that stuff up.
Mhm.
Maybe
Mhm.
Okay.
maybe dig down around where the support beams are in the middle
Mhm.
and
Yep.
push it
Yeah.
away, and maybe I'll be able to do that. But listen, that ain't happening no time soon. Okay, we don't deal with them beds as they are.
he
I
said.
think you need to put some money in that grocery budget.
Listen,
He said, "We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out with time."
look, Farmer Chaz learned about that grocery budget
That
this
grocery
week.
budget, grocery budget.
And I want to say, when you said about former Chaz, she had a live today, and
Mhm.
she was doing her roselle out there, and I told her on the live that she could eat the leaves, and she didn't know if that was true or not. And everybody was like, "Yeah, you can eat them." She's like, so she actually washed off. Now she ain't just out there and popped them in,
Yeah,
but she went and washed off a leaf
he's
and she
laughing.
ate it, and she enjoyed it. It would
She
taste
ate
like
it
it.
live on the camera.
Yes, she did.
Come on through, Farmer
Yes,
Chaz. I'm
she
so
ate
Living
proud
her
of
a
best
you.
hot
life.
pepper. I forgot what kind of pepper she ate. Um, yeah,
Wait, she ate the hot pepper on the live?
yep.
Ooh,
Oh
I
man, I'm
can't do
so
no
mad I
hot
missed
pepper.
that. I'm gonna come back
Not on
and
no
watch
camera.
that. Is Rich Black Man on here? Did your brother
I haven't seen him
pay
in
up?
here. Oh yeah, the Scotch bonnet.
The
That's what
Scotch
it was.
bonnet. Did your brother pay up? I'm gonna assume he paid up, and
I
that's why
got
you ate that pepper. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, a couple days ago, she said he paid. I was on her live, and her brother was antagonizing her and wanting her to eat a hot pepper live on camera. And so she said if he paid, she would
You would do it.
eat a
She did
pepper
it.
live. And so I'm sad I missed that live today, but I'll
She was
watch the
all cheered
replay.
up. She was trying to run out there to get. Somebody had said eat tomatoes. She tried
Mm-mm.
sugar. She
You
was
ain't
trying to
bring
do
no
all the stuff.
milk
It was
out there.
burning.
Listen, I want to know how much he paid. That's what I want to know. I need to know, was it worth it?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Awesome.
Also, now we're gonna go back to Jacqueline since she wasn't on camera. What's your 2 week update, Jackie, for your garden and purchases? What's going on with you?
all right. So I had to get some light. I feel still like it's still too dark where I'm sitting, but anyway. So, all right, Facebook Marketplace hit again. So the guy who messaged me, I told you 2 weeks ago, he messaged me again and said, "Hey, I got 4 more of those Earthbox planners. Would you like them?" Of course.
Because
So
Jacqueline don't turn down nothing that
I'm
is
not
for
turning none of
free
those
or
down.
low cost.
He- He's like, "I don't remember how much I charged you," and I was like, "Don't worry
Five
about it."
dollars.
Yeah, that's
$5.
exactly what I did. He charged me for. I was like, "Here's 20 for 4 more. Call me when you got 4 more, because I will take all that you got." So that has been my mate. That's been my purchase. I want to say for the last 2 weeks. I don't think I've done anything else. I started cleaning out my hydroponics so I can get my winter peppers, my winter tomatoes, my winter cucumbers, and restart my lettuce. Um, and I think that's pretty much it for me right now. Oh, I did go on the Master Gardeners. No, I forgot. I did go to the Master Gardeners one day symposium. It was amazing. There was about I would say about 100 master gardeners that were in the room, plus some people from the community, and they talked about just making sure that you're gardening with a lot of natives, because the natives are the ones that are gonna work in your yard, right? They can take our nasty soil here in Northern Virginia with this red clay and the crazy weather that we have. So they covered some of that. And then I've heard I think Miss Lisa talk about the iNaturalist. So they actually had the folks that do the iNaturalist app that was there. So we got started on some of that and how that's just uh it's amazing what they've done with that app. It's just everyone from all over the world who's putting information in there. And they've actually found some animals that they thought that was extinct. Yeah, someone not an animal, an insect that they thought was in what I'm trying to say,
Extinct.
extinct, extinct. And so someone took a picture and they went found it, and now they now know where to find this extinct insect, and just how the information is just amazing. And then they actually was able to name a new flower based on someone posting in there. Everyone went looking to see where this flower was before, never been found. So they actually was name it with some kind of iNaturalist name. So it was really cool to see what world collaboration can do with just one app. So that was really cool. And I think that's pretty much it. They fed us some lunch that was amazing, all from the different master gardeners, brought in different things like their fruits and different things from their farm. So it was a farm to table kind of meal. So that was really cool. And then just hanging out with other master gardeners was, I just think it's just refreshing.
Awesome, awesome. So I guess it's Miss Shelley's turn. Come on,
Okay,
Miss Priss.
Miss what?
Miss Priss.
Why am I Miss? Wait, why am I Miss Prince?
The same person who has a garden with gloves. Oh, sorry.
Listen,
I don't have to be. I don't have I don't have to have a reason to give you a new name.
Well, I will give her a reason.
Listen, Jacqueline, I accept that from you, Rashida, because you don't have to have a reason. Now, to your point, Miss Jacqueline, let me tell you, I am not the only one. Farmer Chaz has agreed with me.
She said, what's wrong with using gloves? You gotta get into the soul. Get your hands in the dirt and
Thank you.
I use gloves.
Thank you. I mean, are you really a gardener? If no, let me stop.
See, Cynthia, you the reason why
people think we
bickering. We got that comment about bickering.
That's funny.
Man,
there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with gardening gloves. That is why
I have gardening gloves,
and
I usually lose them in
do put my hands in the soil. Jacqueline,
you did. I got you to get your gloves off while I was up there. I was right proud of you.
And I didn't have them on for a little bit today while I was out there doing some harvesting. I harvested, so my 2-week garden update. I have been harvesting some things that are still in the garden. So example, today I harvested some lettuce. I harvested some collard greens and green and purple kale. Yesterday I harvested some okra, most of which is way overgrown, so it'll be trashed unless somebody can tell me some other thing that I can do other than saving seeds, because I have a boatload of seeds I've already saved with those overgrown okra. And what else did I harvest?
Compost.
I harvested a kohlrabi from those kohlrabi that I planted in the spring and I didn't harvest, and then they grew new bulbs on the top. Boom. Okay, so David Corey, he says gumbo. So are you saying that with the overgrown okra, as long as it's not woody, I can make gumbo with it? Can you just confirm that? So let me see. So that's pretty much it. I am I'm super excited to share that I started some squash and zucchini plants. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I will even if it's not gumbo, maybe I'll do some okra, corn, tomatoes, like stewed, because I'm sure it's probably pretty much the same. So I'll try to do that as long as it's not too woody. It's still it still cook. Oh, it will cook down. I think that's what you mean. And I see your comment, Farmer Chaz. She said she'll touch the soil, but digging in it with no gloves, all that dirt under your nails. I don't like that. So squash, I just have some regular yellow squash and zucchini that I planted. I started them in the hydroponic and I moved them outside. I don't know which one is which at this moment, but they are starting to bud. I had one that looks like a flower, maybe open tomorrow. So I am hopeful that I will get some squash and or zucchini before it gets too cold. Is that pause? Oh, okay. And let me see. That's pretty much it in the garden. Now, as far as purchases, let me see if I can share my screen because some of y'all might be mad at me, but I saw this on the whim and I snatched this up with the quickness. Let me see. Share. Make sure I'm on the right. Yeah. Share screen. Share. All right. This baby right here. This is like it's a mini greenhouse. It opens, you can roll it up or roll it down. It has a little frame. It is, I think it's about maybe 18 inches. Let me see. It's 18 and a half inches. Go back, go back, go back. All right. So it's 18 and a half inches in depth and 30, almost 34 inches tall by almost 36 inches wide. I plan to use these in certain on certain crops over the fall winter. Now, here's the thing. Y'all see this price, $34.99, basically $35. I got these for $13. A whole $13. So I bought two of them. And I'm sorry if y'all missed that. Yeah, it is a nice little greenhouse, Dunzell. So for $13, I was like, I might as well buy it.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Sorry if y'all missed that. I ain't throw it in the chat, but y'all should have been searching on Amazon for it in the first place.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard
That's
too.
exactly
Sheeta.
what I heard.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we always share with each other when we find real good deals. I think we might have to just start a new chat without Shelly. But anyway.
I shared stuff I didn't even buy because I thought y'all needed it. And she ain't even use that as an opportunity to say, hey, y'all, I grabbed this.
It's okay, Shelly. I'm gonna see you in a few weeks. I might just be like, I'm not gonna talk to you for just a few minutes.
Oh, wait, how do I unshare?
Too late. You don't let the cat out the bag.
It was one of them things. I saw it. I was like, let me buy it. I'm sorry.
You don't be sorry now. Too late.
I mean, I wasn't getting one anyway, but I'm just saying.
What
they
you
say it's the thought that counts, and obviously it didn't count.
So I bought that. That was a
Mm-hmm.
purchase. I have also, as of yesterday, and y'all know about this one, I finally purchased my dehydrator, the one that Gardening with Lisa recommended, although it's the digital one. So I believe it will be delivered tomorrow, and I'll be able to start doing some dehydrating. So super excited about that. And I got a dehydrating like cookbook. And did I buy anything else? I think that's it. That's all I bought. So all the groceries.
The only reason we knew about the dehydrator though is because you
Hush
needed a
your face,
recommendation
GT
first.
Junior.
She needed a recommendation first.
Huh?
That's why we knew about the hot dehydrator. You wanted our recommendations. You didn't need us for the greenhouse. I got you. That's all right.
Y'all know I love y'all. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. But
I need to know you a little better, Shelly. I'm getting to know you a little better.
Let me hang my head in shame.
You ain't shame.
I'm so sorry.
But anyway.
No, David, you're not the only one that did not know about the $13 greenhouse. Girl. The next time.
It's all right. You know, I wasn't shopping, but I just thought it was just.
I'm going to promise the next time if I find a deal, I will share it in my community on YouTube, but I will send it to the ladies in the group chat text.
Thank you. I think we deserve that. Amen.
I am being truthful, GT.
Listen. Okay, so y'all know I don't have a gardening update because I didn't do anything in the garden. Did I purchase anything? I did not purchase anything. Did I receive something? Of course I did. Yay! So let's start off the mail call. So it was my birthday on Tuesday the 30th. For those of y'all that wasn't here at the last chat, so y'all can still wish me happy birthday. We celebrating all month. Y'all go ahead. Thank you. If you want to send me a gift card, ironbrundage at Gmail, just put it there. Thank you. God bless you. So somebody said, check your porch.
Somebody is who?
Somebody, you ain't gonna let me tell it? You want
I'm
your
about to
glory
redeem
down here?
myself.
You want your glory down here? You ain't gonna let me finish.
Okay.
Wow.
So I got this. And I was so excited. It's a hydroponics for those of you that don't know. It's a 12-pot hydroponics that Shelly from Shelly's Homestead Hideaway sent me for my birthday. Because she heard me say I was going to dip my toe into hydroponics. And so she gave me something to start my toe dippage with. And I told her thank you. But it was so funny because she was like, check your porch or wherever you get your packages. And I'm like, mail don't run till 11 o'clock. And she steady texting me. I'm like, why is you texting me? They don't run till late. She was like, it's on your porch now. I was like, why didn't you just say check your porch? That's all you had to say. That's what I'll be like, I just assumed it was in the mail. But thank you, Shelly.
You're welcome,
So my birthday
Rashida.
hasn't not garden related, but I did get some flowers too for my birthday.
That's what I started to send you.
Huh?
That's what I started to send you because I know you like flowers.
Girl, I love me some flowers. I do. They on their last leg. They in there. But yeah. So I got that and some flowers for my birthday, and I had a good time at my birthday dinner. This is my update. Y'all know I ain't gardening. Well, if y'all knew and you want to know why I'm gardening, put it in the chat. But I just not gonna rehash the story just to rehash and say. Oh, excuse me. But we went to Andiamo's Italian restaurant.
Ooh.
I got my birthday calamari and my birthday lobster tail. It worked good. Yes, it was. And we had a good time. And so I'm excited for 51. And I feel so much better than I did when I turned 50. Listen. I feel so much better. It's amazing. So that's my mail call. Anybody else got a mail call?
Huh? You ain't got nothing else in the mail.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Let me see if my picture is on here. Hold on. Is my picture on the computer? I took a picture. I did. I'm sorry. I was sitting here like, yeah, I got something else. That's why I brought up the flowers. Because I'm like, I got something else.
Girl, y'all got my head hurting for real.
I was sitting here laughing. I'm like, we are just all over the place. But listen, so somebody sent out some roselle, and I was like, so I don't get none. And then I get a call from that somebody, which would be Cynthia, from the post office talking about, what's your address? Was it supposed to the post office? I don't know. She asked me what my address was, and you know what? I sent it to her in a hurry. So I got some roselle this week, and then I had to call and say, girl, what am I doing with this?
Ditto.
But what's funny was I got my package probably the same day Shelly got hers. I was running out the door, so I left it on the table. Came in at night, and I checked the chat, and Shelly put in there, should I refrigerate this? And she said, yes. And I said, I ain't getting out this bed. So it's on the table for a couple of days. I opened it, and I think it's going to work out all right. So I tried to make me some tea. I didn't have enough in my water. So I just, because it was late over in the evening, I just put the it was all light. Y'all didn't even look red. She looked pinkish. I said, I didn't put this in the jar. and I'm gonna try it with some more roselle leaves another day. And that day ain't came yet, but it's in the refrigerator. It's gonna be all right. But thank you, Cynthia,
You're welcome.
for my roselle. I greatly appreciate it. I do. I had 3 white, and the rest of them were red.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah, I did taste them. And they
Oh, can we
were
eat them like that?
citrusy.
Yeah, you can eat
And
them. You can eat them. You just peel them and eat them. Tastes like cranberry.
Really?
yeah, they're tart. They're tartish.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me go get some and try it on camera with
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Do
Look,
that.
see, Farmer Chad said the same thing. Wait, you can eat it?
Yeah.
Eat them raw, not eat it, but eat
Yeah.
them raw.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll be back.
Yep. You can eat them raw. Yeah, so let me see. Are there any questions in here? What? Thank y'all for the birthday. She said, and Tiffany had his voice. Wait a minute. What did we say? And Tiffany had his voice. That's nice.
Your hydroponic system.
Oh, thank you, Farmer Chaz. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for the happy birthdays. I greatly appreciate it. While she going to get her anybody else had any mail? In the mail? No mail?
Oh, I thought we was going around. We ain't going around. Okay.
Nah, this is
Nobody else
good.
got
We'll
nothing
be
mail.
until Shelly
Well,
get and we
and,
do your
I
mail.
might have to take my screen off of here. I
Okay.
don't know.
So did y'all see Plaz's comment?
Yes. Hey, I wasn't even finna try to tell her to eat the bud because she the leaf was enough.
So
Oh,
here is
that's
the
better.
roselle that I received from the lovely CC.
And my bag look just like that, y'all.
Yep. And so I've rinsed off 2, a white and a red. And y'all gonna get to see me eat this live on.
But peel it off the seed. Don't you bite the seed?
Huh?
Peel it off the seed, girl.
Peel it off the seed?
Yeah.
What
The
you mean
seed
peel
is
it off?
inside of that.
Yeah. It's a big
It's a big
round
old
part
seed
is a
in there.
seed.
If you bite that,
You can break a
Oh,
tooth.
so that
Yeah.
thing that's in the middle is a seed?
Yeah.
And save it.
I'm just trying to save her teeth. Like, girl, you got some pretty
Right?
teeth.
Oh, save the seed
Yeah, save
then
the seed
eat
and let it
this?
dry out, and then you can have the seeds inside.
and then eat this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me tell y'all right now, don't judge me. I smell everything I eat.
It's okay. That is something like everybody's like, not the seed. Not the-"
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
The okra lady, they said the okra lady eats the entire thing.
Well, she don't eat the seed.
So yeah, it tastes tart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is now
Look,
does
it's
the
probably
white
better
one
for
taste
your
the
system
same?
than the tea. Listen,
Huh?
I said you can eat that. It probably help your system quicker than the tea would.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and eat the whole.
I asked the white one. It doesn't really have a flavor to it. Or
Oh, it don't?
no.
Actually, it tastes about the same, maybe just a little bit less tart.
Don't forget it's a diuretic. That's all right. You don't sleep no way. She gonna be, she just be going to pee all night. That's all right.
I don't get up to go to the bathroom during the night. Thank the Lord. Unless I really had something. So now you got me nervous because if I eat watermelon really late at night, I might have to get up and go to the bathroom. But other than that, I don't. Official Jamil, you absolutely should. Listen, I ordered the dehydrator so I can dehydrate these for teas. And now you're going to have me going through this bag just eating them.
Yeah.
Well, y'all
I
had me
know.
eating raw
The kids, when we went to the plant exchange, the kids, because her mom had some roselle too, they was out there just eating them. They were just eating the petals off all the roselles.
Okay, so now, okay. Oh, so let me show y'all the inside. So
Mhm.
this part is what y'all call
Yeah, that's the
seed.
seed. That's the seed. So
But
you let that dry out.
when
Like if
you
you want to
open
pull
it, I'm gonna go ahead and let this one. This is the white one. When you open it, I don't know if I can.
you ain't gonna be able to open that seed.
Yes, I can.
Oh, you can. Oh, you
See,
can't see.
okay.
Are they different colors on depending on which plant it is, or the seeds the same color?
Let
The
me
seed.
see.
It's the
Those
same
are
color.
white.
All right, so you need to keep
It's
track
like
of
a
which
little
ones are seeds.
brownish color of the red because of the dye from the red. You know.
All right.
They actually look the exact same.
Mhm.
They're white.
But yeah, just let it dry out, and it'll
Mhm.
actually start cracking like a pecan would, open up, or I guess a cotton seed or whatever would open, and then you collect those seeds.
I don't know about no cottonseed.
So okay, so when
I
it
don't know
cracks
about
open,
picking it.
I'm basically the little things inside of the big seed is what I'm gonna be planting.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yeah,
something now. Okay.
yeah. That big piece is just like the pod, and the seeds are inside there.
Well, thank you, CC. I'm so
Girl,
excited.
she teaching the masses on this Lord's this Sunday. This Lord's
Okay.
Day, she teaching the masses. Oh,
Awesome.
all right. So
So
y'all
that's it. I
read.
don't have any other thing. I don't think I got anything else this
Okay.
week.
Okay, well, Cynthia wanted to show us her
Yeah,
mail.
I hope you can see
I was
mine, but that
trying to I think they changed stuff on my there we go. I knew they did.
y'all. Oh,
Mhm.
there you go. So I got my rabbit poop in
Girl, why was
the
we
mail.
just talking about this on Farmer Chaz's live the other day?
Really?
Where did you get your rabbit manure
I
from?
I got my rabbit poop from the Naked Gardeners. They have a company, um, and it's called um Holland's Legacy Farms, and I posted it on my video that I did for them. But yes, they are selling their rabbit poop. So it's 100% coal manure, and it won't burn your plants. Like you can automatically just sprinkle this bag onto your plants. What I did was made a tea out of it. So I put it in the little netting bag that I had outside in my rainwater, and then you just dip it up and you just water them plants. But this is 100% coal manure, you know, rabbit poop. Yeah,
So Farmer
Golly.
Chaz wanted to know, does it stink? And David has already said
nope,
no, it don't smell.
it
Which I
don't,
wouldn't think it does
because
because
it's just
rabbits are only eating vegetables.
yeah, yeah. So no, it doesn't.
And that's funny.
Yeah,
That
And you can
you.
use it immediately. It won't burn.
yes,
It won't burn
right.
your plants.
Hmm.
I'm about to bring up a old
Wait, what did you say, Lisa?
argument.
You can or can't?
Huh?
What did
You
Lisa
can
just
use
say?
it immediately as soon as it comes out. You can use
Yeah,
Oh,
rabbit
yeah,
poop.
okay. You
yeah.
don't have to wait for it to cure.
It
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Nope.
no, it's not. It
Mm-mm.
won't burn like chicken poop will.
Yeah.
Awesome. She got rabbit poo.
Yay.
All right. So let's do this. I want to do challenge updates, but I sort of want to because time has been getting, we've been chatting. I'm going to switch this up. I want to go to our email. I'm going to our email from Mary G. Mary, if you're watching today, thank you for emailing us. I thank you for your email. She found us through Miss Lisa. She follows Lisa's channel, and she said she watches Cynthia's channel, but she didn't know Cynthia Garden. Because Cynthia is a multi-talented person. She's everywhere. And then so I think she's newer to the chat. But she had questions. She said, "Can we ask questions about y'all?" Of course you can. Especially if you're newer, some things we may have already said and not don't think to repeat outside of our introductions that Shirley keeps complaining about. But we will repeat them so that you can get to know us a little better. And so she has some questions for Miss Lisa. And the first question was, the first two questions. When did you start gardening and what made you garden? That's,
I started gardening in 2020, and it was during the time of the pandemic. And our job, um, I was working. They brought us down from 5 days a week working to three, well, every other day. And so I was living alone, and so I had to do something. I had to do something with myself because you couldn't go shopping. You wasn't supposed to go to people's houses, and so I started gardening. So that's
awesome.
That's
Awesome.
awesome. We never knew that. I'm so glad she asked that question.
Are you being sarcastic?
No,
You didn't know
because
that?
I've
Okay.
said it before, but whatever.
no.
It's just when she said it, I was like, I know she knew that. And then when she said it with so much enthusiasm, I'm like, she being sarcastic. She got
No, I'm not. I am not typically. I'm gonna leave that sarcasm to you, Rashida.
oh
I'm
girl.
not naturally sarcastic, but I can be.
Just somebody said that sarcasm. Anyway, I ain't gonna tell y'all what they said about sarcasm. I said, who says
Oh,
you? But anyway, all right.
oh,
Next
you
question for
can.
Miss Lisa. What's your favorite food to cook?
Well, I don't like to cook, so I don't have a favorite food to cook.
All right, well, let's go here. You don't like to cook, but when you find yourself having to cook, what's your go-to fixing?
I don't know. I mean, I can cook. I cook, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And like when people tell me, well, we want you to come over, and I ask, what do you want me to bring? They tell me, bring sweet potato. I mean, potato salad,
Mm-hmm.
or some of your coleslaw. So that's what a lot of people like that I cook.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
But
that's
it's
a
not
good
like
thing
you just
because
sitting
not
home.
everybody can bring potato salad to
That's
places.
a fact.
So
Oh,
that is a good accomplishment.
okay. So you just not up cooking just to be cooking, but if somebody asks you for something, you can't make
Mm-mm.
it happen.
Now my sister, she's a good cook too, but she likes to cook. She
Mm-hmm.
cooking channels and stuff. But I just I watched my mother cook, so I know how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
But and I have cooking videos, but I don't like to cook. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't really have a favorite thing that I like
It
to
don't
cook.
relaxes you. It's not something that you do to de-stress or take your
Mm-mm,
mind off your worries. No, okay, I got you.
mm-mm.
Okay, well, that's cool.
And I
But
like
since
to
it's
eat.
ah, come on now, come on now.
And I
Well, since
want it to taste good. So I know how to get there.
Right.
what you say? When I cook it, I do want to eat
Mhm.
it. Without throwing ketchup and hot sauce on top of it and smothering it in
Hey, leave
yum
my
yum
ketchup
sauce.
alone. Leave my ketchup alone. Ketchup is a food group.
Okay, Jacqueline. Look, you weren't the person I was aiming that one towards, but I mean, no, let me stop. Okay, so since we are finished, that's the last her questions for you. But did you want to talk about your special event that you're participating in?
Ding, 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 ding.
Who, me?
Yes, Lisa. Yeah,
Oh,
you just finished with your questions, girl.
well,
She said, "Oh, did you forget
I
about it?"
thought we were on Jackie.
Well, we are going to
Um,
Jackie.
I just I had okay. If you've been on my channel, you know I've been doing all these Vega Garden videos. So they are a sponsor of mine now, and I am a part of the Vega Garden family, as a lot of people are on YouTube. And Cynthia know that it is just fantastic.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
they have they had been offering me so much, and then my representative asked me, "Why don't we do a giveaway?" So that's what I'll be doing this week. And so I just wanted to let everyone know that it will be from the giveaway will be from October 14th through the 21st. And I will be releasing a video either tomorrow or Tuesday telling about it. But what I will let you know right now is that you have to be subscribed to my channel and you have to be subscribed to Vago Gardens channel. So if you're not already, go ahead and do that right now. So then when you see the video and you will see what, you know, the thing you have to do to enter, you will already be qualified. So go do that now. And I just
So
wanted to let
does
everyone.
Vigo have a YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay, what is it called? Do you know what it's called? Their
Big old garden,
channel.
I think it is. And
It's just
so
Vigo Garden
I'll
YouTube
I'll
channel.
have it
Vigo Garden
in
Academy.
no, it's just Vigo Garden.
Okay. Okay.
And so I'll have everything in the description box when the video comes out. But I just kind of want to let everyone to be on the lookout for that. And it'll
I
be
didn't.
from the 14th through the 21st.
Lisa.
Okay.
And then
All
I'll do a
right.
separate video to name the winner.
Okay.
Lisa, I do think I just did a search. I do believe it is Vigo Garden Academy. They have over 19,000 subscribers. Does that
Hmm.
sound right?
And they have a lot of
Yeah, they have a
instructional
little.
videos.
Mm,
And they have the giveaway listed too
Hmm.
from a previous giveaway.
I don't know. That's why I was asking because I know, if
Okay.
people hashtag Vigo and stuff, it may pop them up as their channel too. So,
Oh, well, the channel name is at Vigo Garden Academy, but if you at them, it's just at Vigo_Garden.
Hmm.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's the
then
one I
is it,
say. But if
yeah.
it does, it takes you to the Vigo Garden Academy. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
So
But
I'm
Okay.
I'll
already
have it all corrected and everything in the description box of the video.
Okay. So y'all
okay.
go, make sure y'all go to Lisa's channel to get all the information.
All right, all right, all right. So y'all got a giveaway coming up this week from Miss Lisa's channel, but you must be subscribed. You must go and follow the directions. My
Did
people be
Miss T come
destroyed
on
for a
here?
lack of knowledge. Read the directions, huh?
Yeah.
Miss T not on here, is she?
No,
Okay.
I haven't seen them.
Okay. So now we have questions. Why Jacqueline gonna go off the screen? So that was her turn. But listen, yeah, y'all go to Lisa's channel. Go ahead and subscribe. We'll get the Vigo Garden channel and all the other whatevers will be the legalese will be on the video on the 14th. And be ready. Huh? Don't get ready, be ready.
That's right.
Um
'Cause I'm ready.
she ready. Well, shoot. Well, let me go back. Since Jacqueline is unavailable at this moment,
I'm back.
oh,
I'm back. The
she's
dog
back.
barked. I had to let her out.
I ain't talking to you, iPhone. Shut up. Oh, sorry. Um, Jackie, Miss Mary had questions for you.
Ooh.
Why? She said, "Why do you prefer hydroponics?"
Ooh. Reason I like hydroponics is I can garden indoors all year long, and the pest pressure is not as bad as it is outside. And I can control the lighting, I can control the height of the plants, and I can pick what I want to eat in a very small space. So that's why I like hydroponics.
All right. What has been your largest hydroponics harvest?
Largest?
Ooh.
Well, I have to say my lettuce is probably my largest. I can, if you, I probably could grab one of the containers. One of the Tupperware containers, they're large ones that you use to put in your vegetables in your fridge. From 4 plants, I can pack that full, and that could be a whole week's worth of lettuce for salads the whole week. But I have to say, probably from a my favorite thing to grow in my hydroponics is still my quick snack cucumbers. And I can get 4 or 5 cucumbers at a time about every 2 to 3 days from my quick snack cucumbers. And those are my favorite. I love it when my daughter just walks up to my hydroponics, pops a cucumber off of there, and starts eating it. I mean, no greater pleasure for me to have my children just eating fresh veggies right off the plant indoors in my home.
How big does that cucumber plant get?
About 3 inches. The plant itself, maybe 10 inches. You and in anything that you have there, Miss Lisa, you'll be able to grow that quick snack cucumbers.
But the cucumber
Really?
itself is 2 inches,
About
about
3 inches.
okay, 2 to 3. Okay,
Yeah, 3 inches, just enough to just
a
chop it up
snack.
and put it on top of it. Yeah, a snack. Yep. A real quick snack. Like those
Awesome,
snack ones that you buy in the stores in that little container, same ones.
awesome. What do you have insects even though there is no dirt?
Yes,
And
you will still have aphids. Those little buggers will still get in, but they'll only target certain plants. They'll target my peppers and they only target my cucumbers. That's the only 2 plants that I deal with aphids. I don't deal with it in my tomatoes, definitely don't deal with it in my lettuce, but just my peppers and my cucumbers. And like I showed last week, I use that organic indoor spray. I spray it on a continual basis every 2 weeks, and it works great. So yeah, quick snack cucumbers. Yep, that's the name of those cucumbers, and they're pathogenic, so you don't need bees. It pollinates itself, so you don't have to work about. Yeah, sticky traps is another great thing. GTR Junior, but I mean those aphids get on my nerves.
Is a is the
Okay.
cucumber seedless?
No, well, if you pick it early enough, you'll get not too many seeds, but no, you still have some seeds in there.
Okay.
Yep.
awesome. All right, so
I don't know if I put wood ash in my
Maybe we
hydroponics.
right.
Yeah,
We talk about hydroponics
yeah,
there.
hydroponics. Probably outside for sure, but not inside for my hydroponics.
okay, well, Jacqueline, since Lisa answered this question, I want to ask you this question because maybe I'm assuming because we've been on the broadcast for over a year now, that maybe there's some things we know, but maybe there's some things we missed, right? So I'm going to ask you this question: when did you first start gardening, and what made you start your garden?
Oh, so of course I gardened when I was born in Panama. Maybe some of you guys don't know that I was born in Panama. So I gardened with my grandparents, but I don't remember that too much. It's just because of what they've told me. And then when I moved to the United States, there was a lady at our church that we had a church garden. I was 12 years old, and she's like, I'm going to teach your family how to garden. And she taught us how to grow tomatoes, cucumbers, corn, peppers, zucchini, and I absolutely loved it. We went to the every week when we go to church, we go back to the church garden lot and we'd pick our vegetables. And then when I got married, I knew I definitely wanted to garden as well. So we got married, and our first year we moved into our home, we got a garden, and I started out with hay bales. Straw bales is how I started out gardening, and then moved into doing some in-ground, but most of you guys know Virginia has that nasty red clay. You can't grow anything unless you do a lot of composting. And I was like, I need quick results because I could tell everybody I'm a lazy gardener. So I switched to self-irrigated planters.
Okay. All right. So Same question for Cynthia. When and why?
I started almost 9 years ago, and I just want to see if I can grow something. I had living in apartments, and I just was like, let me see if I can actually grow something. This pack of seeds. I don't remember where I got them from, maybe the dollar store, and start putting them in cups, and the stuff started growing, and I'm like, wow, this is nice. And then I just continued. So I did container gardening for 5 years, almost 6 years. um, from wherever I moved to, which apartments, I always made sure that I had a patio that I can grow on. um, and now 3 years I have been growing in ground, because I had never grew in ground, and that was a whole different episode for me, because I had not done that before, and I was very scared to leave my plants out in the ground because I had never done it. I always had control with containers. I know where to put them. I know what was in it, and I know what couldn't get to it. So yeah, that was challenged at night. I think I was waiting for the sun to come up to see if the stuff had just got ate down, but yeah. So nine years ago.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you this question before I go to Shelly. When did you learn how to kill snakes?
What do you mean, unalive them?
Girl, listen, I said what I meant, and I meant what I said.
Well, it's not like I go
No,
out
you're
there and
not out.
just.
Okay, y'all, she not out here hunting them. They just
I'm
hunting her stuff, and they
I'm
end up.
not. And actually, I mean, I have, I live in the city, country, whatever. Um, but so the snakes that are not in my garden, they don't have to worry about nothing. You know,
Mhm.
they can go on by their business in the garden. I mean, not in the garden, outside the garden. The only reason why I handle them in the garden, and even when it comes to, I've been nice lately with all the garter snakes and all that, but I have a grandbaby, and I don't want them. I don't want her to grab it, pick it up, and then bite her, or she step on it, or things like
Yeah,
that. And so that's why I don't want them in the garden. But she hadn't
because
been over, and I've been letting the gardener snakes been doing their thing, because you know little
yeah.
mice or whatever, or can get in the garden, and so they handle those. So they have a purpose. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just curious because you said you was inside. I mean, container gardening. So I'm
But
assuming in
I
the
but
containers,
this
it
is the
wasn't an
thing.
issue in the containers.
I
Right?
grew up in the country, so
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't I wasn't scared of no
It wasn't
snakes at
brand
all.
new to you. Okay.
No, no.
You know what? People keep saying that, and those are the people that don't mind being bothered or seeing snakes or feeling snakes or picking up snakes
Yeah. I mean,
or
I don't.
whatever. Listen, people can go around and chant and protest about the unaliving of them if they will, but you do you, and I'm gonna do me. All right, Shelly. Shelly, when and why?
Wow, wow, wow. So, a very, 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 very long time ago,
Sicily, 1946.
listen, my mama and my daddy garden when I was a youngster. So, when I say a very, 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 very long time ago, I was introduced to gardening. My great grandmother lived in the country, and my great great grandparents were sharecroppers. So, gardening is definitely something that has come through. At least I can say this on my maternal, my mom's side of the family. Gardening has been in the family for years. So I grew up gardening with my parents to some degree. When my parents didn't have a yard to grow in, they actually rented what I now know, because I didn't know that's what it was back then, was community plots. And I remember we used to go to this area where there were all these plots of gardens, and we would grow stuff there. And then when my parents purchased a townhouse, my mom always grew stuff in the backyard. Now, mind you, it was on the low key, like it was just a few things, it might be some squash or some tomatoes. Um, and then fast forward to me getting married. My husband liked to grow things. Now I don't think he grew up around gardening. He was learning trial and error. He didn't know what he was doing. I'm gonna come back to that because eventually I started focusing on growing flowers because he was focused on growing a few things in the backyard. Okay. Then fast forward a few years, I decided that, bruh, man, hired help. If we're going to do this gardening thing, let's for real do this gardening thing. So I have been doing the level of gardening and increasing it for the past, I'm going to say probably the past 6 years that I have, as my husband say, I fired him or I demoted him and I became the chief gardener around here, and he's known as the hired help. So he comes out and he helps with anything that is of a heavy lift. He will harvest things, but the day-to-day planting, fertilizing, all those things is my responsibility, and he just comes out to help. So gardening is just in my blood, honestly. And just recently, my uncle was saying to me, he finds it interesting because he knows our garden. He finds it interesting that my mom took up gardening because she never went to what they call the country growing up. And she didn't learn how to garden from my great grandmother. But you know what they say, when it's in your blood, it's in your blood. So I'm 55 for those who do not know, because I know my age does not show. I've been gardening for a long time, a mighty long time.
Rashida, I see that my comment got held.
Oh no, hold on, wait a minute.
What she say?
YouTube held my comments. Said, I think it's spam.
Oh, you too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't see it on your side?
The one I use a hoe.
No.
Use another
Because
one.
she asked,
Oh, it don't show it on here.
it
When
don't
they
show
hit.
it.
I don't
I
see
don't
No, I
it.
see it.
said, if, because she said, oh, that's too close. And I said, yeah, if I have to choke it out, I would. And YouTube was like, nope, that's a spam.
We don't like it.
We don't like you to say that.
That is hilarious. Shelly has look. Shelly was so serious in telling her heartfelt story about generations of growing food.
That's
And
awesome.
we
And
and
her
we all
age.
just and
You
we are
go,
just
girl, telling your age.
That's right.
Mhm.
girl. She's like, and I've been growing for a very long time. I came out of the womb talking about where the garden at.
That's right. A mighty long time.
And anybody that watched Deliverance from Evil, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, um, so I guess I answered the same question. When did I start gardening and why? Well, since if we want to go back generations, which really wasn't the question, but we can go back. I like Shelley come from sharecroppers on both sides of the family, and my grandparents had gardens. But the garden that I remember is my father's garden, and he always grew collard greens, mustard. No, he always grew collard greens, cabbages, tomatoes, cucumbers, and then my big daddy, this is my mother's father, made a took a tire and made a planter. So
Mhm.
that always has chives, and I don't know what else it had in it. Right now it's full of chives. Like here it is, I'm 51, so it's still full of chives. They just die and grow back, die and grow back.
That chives
Um,
will do.
and so my father at some age decided the garden was too much for him. And I was mad because I'm like, I don't like paying store prices for collard greens, tomatoes, and cucumbers in the middle of the summer. That's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much they want for that?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then it's like not only the price, it's not the quality, it's not uh the amount that they used to get back in the day. So when I got my apartment, they had a you can rent garden space, and so that was in 2015, and so let's just say I started in 2015. Well, actually, did I start in 2015?
Mm,
I I'm trying to think because I want to say I tried in 2015, and they were out of plots, and then I went back in 2016 and got my plot, and so I've been gardening since then. I didn't know what I was doing then. I wouldn't say I know what I'm doing now, but I'm better educated now in growing, and so that's when I personally started growing. And then y'all know since I have left that garden plot at the apartment building, I ain't been able to grow a good crop of greens since. But I'm gonna grow. Look, I'm gonna grow good crop. I'm gonna grow some in this whatever this thing is right here,
Yeah,
hydroponics, because I was told if you pick them young, they won't get too big for the hydroponics. That's I could have swore I heard Jackie say that. Yeah, so I'm a
yeah.
pick
I
those up.
use mine for transferring. You know,
Yeah, well, I
for
ain't
starts.
well. We're gonna see what happened in this good old.
My sister grows her collards in her hydroponics and does phenomenal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I'm
Um,
excited.
Shelly, yeah, you can actually roast the seed pods, and they're supposed to taste like sunflower seeds.
I'm like, what in the world?
And
Okay.
you can actually, I don't know if it told you, but also the roots as well. You can dry the roots out and use them as tea with tea too.
Oh no, it didn't.
That's a versatile plant.
It
It
That
is.
you can
is.
use all of it. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Okay, look at y'all getting y'all Roselle education on.
Hmm.
So
I'm
listen.
excited. So thank you. I think I said this. I think I did it in a mail call before that
Mhm.
Miss Jacqueline blessed me with 2 Roselle plants that I actually have growing out there now, and they are starting to. What are they considered to be bearing? What fruit, vegetable? What is it?
Flower.
Now,
It's just you eat the flower. It's flowering.
Okay, it's flowering.
Hmm.
And then I have the bunch that CC sent. So I'm excited.
Hmm.
there you go. So
Mm.
now, next topic. Challenge updates. Y'all know we started off this garden season talking mad trash.
Mad trash.
Mad trash. Talking trash about the watermelon wars. We were excited about the Cherokee Purple Challenge. I think there's a indoor growing challenge. There was a herb challenge. There was all kind of challenges. I ain't heard too many updates. So
Hold on,
let's
can I
just
interrupt you just for a second? Because
yeah.
I think this is hilarious. CC, we were just in the chat. Um, so let me see, where is that? Farmer Chaz. What you want to tell her?
I just
Say,
put it.
She
huh?
she
I
answered
put
her.
it right under there.
She said I made jam today.
Oh, yes. That is hilarious. She literally just posted some
Yeah.
pictures in our chat.
I made the jam today. Listen, Cynthia gonna know how to do with this Roselle.
And that's
Did
what I
you
appreciate
record it?
about our group so much. Like,
Yes.
you guys only get to see and hear from us every 2 weeks, but we dialogue all the time. And when we have questions, we just post it in the chat. And so we have a ready and a steady supply of information between the 5 of us. It's amazing.
Y'all know sometimes I be like, dang, the chat a little dry. That's only like a couple of days a week. When we busy, y'all be at work and I be sitting at home in physical therapy, whatever. But yesterday, I was looking for the pictures that we sent to do the anniversary thing. FYI, I need y'all to email me them pictures y'all sent Shelly because I want to make a couple of thumbnails. Okay, all right. So for the chat, for the chat, and so I was like, I think they text them. I don't think they emailed them. So I'm scrolling back to June, and when I got to scrolling, I said, "Dog, we talk a lot." I mean, I'm scrolling. I'm like,
Thank you.
we do talk. We do talk.
We are awesome. I love it.
We do talk, even if it's just like, y'all, it's cold here.
It's real
Right.
cold.
Let me tell you,
And don't let it be during the summertime.
it's
Or
hot.
no, I'm gonna say the springtime, when those of us that live in cold climates are still in the cold. We got some shadiness that be going on from those that be in the warmer climates trying to taunt us.
I was out in the garden today. I didn't even
It's look,
You know, we just convenely.
out of the weather. It's 98 degrees here.
My
Well, it's
tomatoes already
55
in. I got peppers in too.
Oh shoot. But anyway,
We
yeah.
won't say her name, Cece.
Look, she's the giggling this one.
Look, I'll be showing y'all them numbers for it can warm y'all souls and just feel the warmth of Texas rising up to you. You know,
Oh my.
So
We don't be feeling the warmth when you send them photos.
Oh, I know. I don't feel warm. I be colder because I feel shade. See that? Shade. But anyway, y'all, challenge update. So who entered the challenges? I said I was gonna enter the Cherokee Purple. I did the video for when I planted my seeds.
I did too.
But when I let all my seedlings die, I said, ain't no need to make this video.
I entered Watermelon Wars and Cherokee Purple. And the Cherokee Purple, I thought I was going to do something, but them things was not getting big at all. And eventually the plants pretty much gave out. And I just went ahead and laid them to rest. The Watermelon Wars, I think it's still going on, right? When is the deadline?
It's over. It's
October
over.
1st.
It's over.
October 1st is already one. They already said the champion.
That when you asked, and she kept saying October 1st. She missed
Well,
it.
I think somebody did have a bigger one. I still got a watermelon out there, y'all. Got a couple.
That's good.
You gotta let us know if they're good. It tastes like.
I entered as well. You know, because I love all the trash talk of Watermelon Wars.
Broke ain't on here today, is he? He ain't on here good.
No, he's not. He's not. I know
good.
David's probably in the bushes. But so this year Texas did not. After 3 years, Texas did not take the
Texas
crown this
didn't
year.
win?
Nope, coming out of South Carolina, and his channel is Brown Bear, whatever.
Oh, Brown Bear one.
I'm not giving him all the accolades. Anyway,
I'm just saying, I like
South Carolina took it this year.
Brown Bear.
But yeah, but that's because the East Coast got our heat this year. But we'll be back. And so I entered the Watermelon Wars, and I haven't posted a video yet.
That's okay.
But you know, well, I posted a video that, you know, congratulations to whoever won. But so I had 5 watermelons still out there. Okay. So the other day, the tendrils was all brown on all of them, but I weighed them. Mm-hmm. They weighed on the scale. Biggest one was 10 pounds, 1 ounce, but I weighed them. And then, so anyway, I weighed them, and then I went to cut them, and not one of them was ready.
No.
That video was coming out. I was just like, no. Yeah, every one of them was not ready. Even the tendril had burnt up, and just, I don't know. So next year, Uh-uh. Take that comment down. But yeah, so my water next year I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna leave it there until things just dry up and whatever. But
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
happy for accomplishment for myself. I grew some watermelon,
Yeah.
you know, and I was able to weigh it. It showed up the number on the scale.
It was a nice
Everything.
size,
So
girl. Come on now.
Yeah,
my
that's
own,
awesome.
accomplishment. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, CC to that, like one, I didn't have the deadline in my head. I'm still thinking it was time because I got one more out there that I was like, I think that one might be viable. But we've harvested several watermelons. Some of them, the plants have died, and we were just forced to bring them in. So they weren't the sweetest, but they were edible. The heaviest one that I personally weighed because higher help me going out there getting them, so I don't get to record it. The heaviest one that I weighed was 21 pounds.
Wow.
So yeah, so
And
next
what type of
year
watermelon was that?
I believe they were the Charleston Gray
Okay.
variety. Yeah.
Okay.
So next year I'm gonna definitely have to
Start earlier.
get my plants started earlier. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anybody else? There was the Cherokee. Did you do the Cherokee purple challenge, Cynthia?
I
That was a
did. I didn't enter. Like I didn't officially enter.
okay.
And so I didn't officially enter and none of them things came up.
Okay.
And
Does
guess
I
what?
anybody?
I had tomatoes this year. I had tomatoes, but Cherokee purple was not one of
My tomatoes did not do very well this year.
them.
All right. Did you do the herb growing challenge? Oh,
I
I'm
did not.
sorry. Yeah. Lisa, you had something you want to say?
I entered the Cherokee Purple, but and I don't forgot how much it weighed. I weighed one and I forgot what the how much it weighed, but all my stuff just burned up this now I got a lot of tomatoes, enough to make me some tomato sauces and stuff, but it was like my all my Cherokee purples, they all just burn up from the heat. We had so much heat this summer.
So
But that was the only
did you save any seeds, Lisa, since Farmer Chaz is asking?
I did save some,
Yep. You can
but
save
not a
the
lot.
Yeah, you can save the purple tomato, the Cherokee purple because they're heirloom, so they'll come
Hmm.
back the same way every year.
Okay.
Yep.
I
I
did
did
a
not
tomato
save any.
taste test, and all the ones in that I saved what I did not eat.
Okay. I did not save any tomato seeds. I don't think I have. Well, I shouldn't say that. I feel like I have harvested, if not this year, some the yellow pear tomato, but don't quote me on that. But since we're talking about seed saving, Chaz, this year I've saved watermelon seeds from the watermelons that I've harvested. I have saved, and we're gonna see what happens. I have saved some muscadine grape seeds that I purchased from Miller Farms, purple and or the red and white, however they classify them. I have saved okra seeds. I have saved red curry squash seeds. Um, did I do any other seeds? That's all. Well, I saved some marigold seeds, and that might be it that I can recall. But I do definitely try to save seeds whenever possible.
I saved my pepper seeds, the ones that was heirloom peppers.
Mhm.
Now, did anybody do the herb growing challenge?
I didn't this year.
You didn't do
Nope.
it this year.
Nope.
Oh,
I mean, I have herbs that I grew, but I
Yeah,
didn't enter. Mm-mm.
yeah.
exactly. I was trying
Uh,
not to enter a whole lot of challenges because I already know, and y'all know I'd be too busy. So I just left it at the two that I actually entered.
Mhm.
okay. Any plans on entering any for the winter? Or is it too late for
No,
those?
the WIG 2025 is coming December 1st. That's the winter indoor growing. That
Okay.
starts
What date?
December 1st.
Okay.
Yeah, don't feel bad about your tomatoes, honey. Listen, sometimes it just be whatever this weather decides and whatever our situations are. So, listen, I asked Jackie to get together some information about nope, self irrigated planters. And so I'm going to turn it over to her hands. I'm ask Shelly to help her because I'm going to need this stuff off the camera for a bit. And yeah, and she's gonna talk about self-irrigated planters. Y'all say amen for Sister Jackie.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
All right, it's uploading. And then let me know what I need to do to present Miss Shelley.
You should be able to at the bottom of the screen at
Okay.
the end of all of our videos. I think you should see a share.
All right. It says present. Oh, you want me to share?
Or yeah, present, I guess. Share
Okay.
screen, present.
I should have done this earlier. Yeah, it's processing.
That's okay. Does anybody have any questions while we're waiting on Jackie's video to process or presentation to process? Questions. And while we appreciate all the hearts and likes, there are 43 people still in this chat. I need you all to like the video on whichever channel you're on, and then hop over to everybody else's channel and like the live on their channels as well. And if you have not subscribed to all 5 of us, make sure you subscribe to all 5 of us. Okay? We appreciate it. We hope you guys are really, really enjoying our content. We enjoy you all being present and interacting with us on the lives.
All right. I think it's ready to go.
All right. I'm
Not
going to
sure how
add it
it's
to the stage.
add it to the stage. All right. So one of the things that Miss Rashida asked me to do is to talk about self-irrigated planters. Not sure how it's going to show up in here because it had a different font totally um in my Canva. So we did this in Canva. So here we go. So water sips, they're a container system where you water from below. So you've heard many times that if you can water from below, not water from the top because of our water system. Of course, if it rains, rainwater is the best water. But for us, if we're going to give it water, watering from below is better. So it has a water reservoir on the bottom, usually anywhere between 2 to 4 gallons, and the bottom it has a wicking chamber, and then it has a tube that you water through. You have to have overflow holes because we don't want our roots to root rot. You have to use potting mix, and then of course there's some specific plants that you can use in your self-irrigated planters. So the very, very, very first earth ones that I've ever worked with was the earth box. I like the earth box. I actually have one here. I don't know if you can switch it to my video, Miss Shelley, instead of the presentation. So you can see this is a pretty big container. It's 2 foot by 1 foot. And it gives you about another foot of space in here. This is the tray that goes in the bottom of the planter. So it sets up on these ridges so that the water will go underneath the planter. And then, let me see if I can show this to you. Here's the tube. So this is the tube that you use to water the plants. Let me see if I can show this. So right here in these corners right here, it has 2 of those on both sides of the container. And that's where you're going to pack your soil in. And that's where the water will wick up into the plants. All right, you can switch it back to the slideshow. So Earthbox is The original, they've been around, I think like 30 years. I have my containers that I bought when we moved to this house, so almost 20 years. I've had my containers, still the same containers that I had, and I absolutely love them. They come in three different sizes. They come in a smaller size. A lot of people use those for strawberries, for flowers. So you use those for your pollinators. And then they have a root and veg one, and it's exactly for that. You can see you put your carrots in it. It's a lot deeper. It's great for your onions, all those types of flowers. So my one of my favorites is the earth box. And so I already kind of talked about there's four parts to your self-irrigated planters. So you have the planter itself, then you have your aeration tray. So that's where like I said, the water seeps down to the bottom of that container. Then you have your tube, and then you have your cover. And your cover, it comes in a black or white, depending on what part of the country you're in. So if you're in South in Florida, you're going to use the white because you want to reflect as much as that heat off of your plants. And then that cover also allows you not to um, have to weed. So when I put the cover on, the only hole I have in that cover is just for my plants. That is all the hole that's needed, and then it allows the water still can flow through there, but it just gets rid of all your weeding, which I know most of us hate to weed.
Jacqueline,
Yes, ma'am.
can you go back for a second? What did you say that the mesh part was called again?
It's called an aeration tray.
Aeration tray. Thank you.
Aeration tray. So any container that you have, any of the self-watering, and I'll talk about a few other ones that are out there. They all have an aeration tray. They'll all have a tube. Let me see. You can't tell the overflow on the earth box. It's in, I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, but it's in like in the very front of that little U, that little curvy area in the front of the box. That's where the water will overflow out of these containers so it doesn't keep too much water. If you get rain or if you're watering, once you see the water start coming through the overflow hole, then you know that you need to quit watering. All right, then different parts of the sips. So potting mix, potting mix, potting mix. Don't go pull the soil out of your ground. Go buy your potting mix. I don't care what you want to buy. Kellogg's. If you want to go buy Miracle Grow, or you want to go buy Espoma, or you want to go buy what's the really expensive one that everyone likes? I can't remember right now. Dr. Earth. Any of those, the Fox Farms, any of those work. I've used Miracle Grow and I've used Fox Farms. I've used everything in between. You just want to make sure that it's potting mix and not garden soil. It has to be potting mix. And then you usually add 1 cup of dolomite every season. So spring, I'll throw 1 cup of dolomite. You can go get those. You can get that usually at your farm stores or ordered online from Daryl Amazon. So you'll put 1 cup of that, and that's your nutrient in order to get that pH level up to a 6 or 7 because you're growing a lot of tomatoes, peppers, all those kind of plants in there. Then you will also need to add your fertilizer. You will do 2 cups if you're going to do synthetic, so like your 10, 10, 10, those kind of things. You can do your synthetic fertilizer. It has to be granular. It's not the water solution. So you get granular fertilizer. You put a strip down the middle. You put your 2 cups of fertilizer, cover it up, and you go from there. I like to do organic. So usually it's a 3-2-5, 3-2-3, whatever the organic fertilizer is. So if you're going to do organic, you have to put 3 cups in that strip, cover it over, and you're ready to go. That will take you straight from spring all to the way to the end of the season. If you're going to do a fall planting, you go ahead and you take out your old strip of fertilizer in, put in a new strip of fertilizer, throw in your dolomite, and start all over. And all these containers will give you instructions, a step by step. If you watched our video earlier this year with Miss Shelley and I, we had the city pickers. It gave us the instructions. We just follow the instructions right on the package, and it's just foolproof on making sure that you follow that system from the beginning to the end. So other brands that I like to use is the city pickers. Those are my favorite. They're a little bit different dimension. They're more of a 2x2 dimension. Is like 22 inches by 24 inches versus the earth box is just 2 feet by the 1 foot. So a little bit different of a dimension, but they do the same thing. Just depends on where you're putting it in your garden. I like the city pickers for the 2x2 when I'm growing my corn, because you need to have at least 3 rows of corn or 9 in a bunch so that pollinates correctly. So I really like it for my corn if I'm going to do corn. And yes, I do corn in my containers. I do peppers, I do tomatoes, I do zucchini, and I'll show you some of that as we go along. Our garden patch was the very, very first. Earthbox is my favorite, but I did a garden patch. Those didn't last as long. They're a little bit more less, I should say, a little less expensive, but they didn't last as long. So I only have, out of the 20 that I bought, I only have 10 of those bought because I just went ahead, purchased the big package. I only have 10 of those. They broke down. They did break. They just did not do really well with the weather. My earth boxes, I leave them outside. I don't bring them in. My city pickers, I don't bring them in. And they take the beating outside and have never broken down on me. Miss Shelley talked about the garden one. The city pickers do have a garden potato one where you can, that middle area comes out, you dump out your potatoes, and then you kind of can put it back in. So they do have one specific for potatoes. And then the other one that I've recently looked into, and I'm about to purchase a few because I want to try it out. It's called a Farm Daddy. Another self-wicking is a little bit more expensive, but it has like the built-in irrigation in that one. So once you hook your hose to it, it keeps it watered. So you pay a little bit more, but it has the irrigation built in where you just, like I said, you hook the hose up and it just keeps the water going in there. All you do is check the bug.
Is that brand you said Farm Daddy?
Farm Daddy.
Is that by the black guy?
No, I think it's a white guy.
Okay. Yeah. No, there was some other one that I saw a long time ago. I was wondering if that was it.
Nope. So those are the main brands that I have dealt with. I've the Farm Daddy, the City Pickers, the Earth Box, and a garden patch. I did notice today when I did go look at a garden patch, they're not accepting orders right now. So I'm not sure if they've gone out of business. But the City Pickers, you can usually pick them up for about $30. Miss Shelley picked up a whole parcel of them online. And then your Farm Daddies are going to run around 45 to 50. I think they might even be up to 60 for those. But like I said, they have the irrigation built in. And we'll talk about a little bit more about irrigation a little bit. Accessories. It's always good to know what accessories that you have with these. So if you're doing the earth boxes and you don't want to bend down, the earth boxes have a nice little stand that you can put your earth boxes in. The earth boxes come with bugs, but of course you can go to Amazon, like Miss Cece would say, buy your own cover. If you have a really good friend like Shelly, she might tell you when it's on sale so that you can just go ahead and buy that. But
the shade.
I'm just saying that real quick. And then of course, the trellising is great. As you can see, the trellising works really great, especially for your tomatoes, for your cucumbers, and if you're vining. You don't want anything on the ground as much as possible. You always want your stuff to stay off the ground and go up for less pest pressure. So I'm going to show you a few pictures of my garden. So you can see I have the City Pickers there in the middle. I use oil, those funnels, so that I just drop my water hose on it.
Wait a minute, Jacqueline. Wait. Just stop talking. Because everybody, I know y'all looking at these pictures on this screen that Jacqueline just said, yes, these are hers.
These
So
are my garden.
can
Yes.
we get all the oohs, the ahs, the ohs? Because I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
really,
raising my glasses up. I'm trying to see.
okay, like look at these pictures. Look at this organization that this girl got going on here.
So this is on my deck. So 12 by 15 by 20 deck. So this is all on my deck. Like it's not even in the ground. This is just on my deck. You can see the
Nice, Jack.
progression of the corn in the middle, and then you can see here in the middle picture where it's halfway through the season, and then you can see the third picture where it's tasseling. So I actually get corn from my garden right off of my deck. So if you have a small
Absolutely
area
amazing.
that you're trying to garden in, it is possible to garden for a family of seven children. It was nine of us off of a 15 by 20 deck. And I mean, I had so much stuff, I would still be giving it away. So this is a great picture of what you can do with a self-irrigated planter. Like it's amazing. And like you see, there's no weeds. I'm not weeding anything. There's no weeding, zero. I'm just out there watering my plants, and that is it. And picking and looking for bugs. Still look for bugs. Doesn't matter if you still gotta be looking for them critters.
And GT Junior, yes, go back, Jacqueline. Go back. Yes, those are funnels that
Yes,
Jacqueline has inserted
yes,
into the tubes that she showed you all where the water goes. And this
yeah,
is something now I may not buy a funnel for each one. I'm thinking, Jacqueline, I
yes.
might buy a long funnel. And
Mhm.
then when I water mine next year, I'll be able to just go from pot to pot
Yes.
and use
Yep.
the funnel up high instead of having to get down low to fill it up.
It just makes it easier when you're trying to when I just drop my hose right on there. I just go from like trying to line it up into those little black tubes like I showed you earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's those funnels. I just drop it. Once the water starts overflowing out of the overflow, I just drop it to the next one. So this would take us about 30 minutes to water everything that's on the deck once a day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that my kids knew their rotation. Okay, Monday, your day, Tuesday, your day. Or I'd be like, okay, it's your day to go out and water. And that's all the kids had to do. All they
Yeah.
had to do was go out and water.
Yeah.
So yes,
Farmer Chaz, yes, she waters through the funnels
yes,
because remember, this is a self-irrigating planter. So the water goes into the bottom of the container. And so you water it from this one area so that the water goes down there. And I
yep.
think, Jacqueline, how much water do they hold? About 2.5 gallons?
It took some to 2 gallons. Some of them are up to 4 gallons. So in the springtime, you can fill it up once a week because their plants are really teeny tiny, right? But once the summer hits, I'm out there once a day, every day, starting June, every day. And I just watch till the water comes through the overflow. And once the water comes to the overflow, I go to the next plant. I go to the next plant. Just watch till the water comes out the overflow. And they do have an accessory with the earth box that you set it up. So it self waters. So you don't even have to water if you don't want to. So that is something that I will be going, and I did put it on my calendar. I'm going to the earth box store in next Friday, and I want to go and check how it works there and hopefully pick up the self watering to test it here at my home.
And it take me 2.5 hours to water.
Yes. So this will takes me 30 minutes all on my deck. And you can see there's quite a bit of containers on this deck.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a picture of my cucumbers. So this is when I first started out. And then look how
Wow.
the cucumbers are over the trellising that we made there. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we will be picking cucumbers all the time. Like
Okay, so
fresh
Jacqueline, tell us about this trellising. This looks like PVC pipe
it is
and
PVC.
bamboo.
It is PVC and bamboo. And I made it myself, and I made it specifically for the earth box because that's where I normally would do all of my cucumbers. I like the narrower box for my cucumbers because it's just going up, so I don't want to take up a lot of space. So I do all my cucumbers in my earth boxes because it's just going to go right up the trellis. And you can see it's over the roof line of my house there. I mean, it goes way up there.
Okay, Jacqueline, we're gonna need to talk about this and creating something for my city pickers next year.
Okay, I actually have the plans for this, so I we can adjust the plans
Okay.
um for this. Yeah. And I, like I said, I still have all of these trellises. This and I made those in 2015. So they're 10 years old and I still have all those trellises and they still all work. The only thing I've had to replace is the bamboo, but the PVC is still good as day. So I
Okay.
guess
There's a question. Says what's in the middle with the bamboo? Does the trellis come with it? So this is the garden doll. This
Hmm.
is the trellis system that she built
I
herself.
built myself. I built this trellis system. So I had seen something that someone had done, and my husband and I went in and we perfected it to meet the earth box. So maybe I could do a video on it and give you all the measurements and everything. And the only thing that I have to every few years that I have to take out is the bamboo, just because it just deteriorates over time. But I made holes in it, so all I do is slip it in and slip it out. Slip in new bamboo, I'll weave them inside of each other and take it out. They'll last about 3 years for the bamboo. I've done the metal ones, but the
Oh,
metal
I was
ones
just
still
about
break
to
down as
ask
well.
about that.
Yeah, you can see the green ones that are in there, but the metal ones break down as well. So I just decided to go to
What
bamboo.
about the plastic stakes?
The last that is
Yeah.
the green plastic ones. That metal, like the middle is wire, and then the outside is that plastic wrap. Is that the ones you're talking about, Miss?
No, I'm talking about the greens plastic stakes that you can use to
Right.
stake
I
up.
was going to say those you could probably do those too. So that's
Mm-hmm.
a good one, CC.
They
Okay.
last.
I don't know if you remember when you were at my house and the long green garden stakes.
Mm-mm. I have
And
to.
I can piece them together, and I have connectors
Yeah.
for them. But
Oh, I
yeah,
know which ones you're talking about. Yeah, now Miss Cece, I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might try that so it'll last
Yeah. Because my stakes have, I've had them for years and
years.
years.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
those will hold up. So that's a good option.
That's a great, and I don't mind putting some investing in my garden. That is not a problem. So investment is not a problem. And then this other picture here is my green beans, and you can see where I was picking green beans on the left-hand picture. I had some banana peppers in the middle, and then I have some zucchini in that last picture on the right. And I used a square trellising for the zucchini just to keep it all in one spot instead of it sprawling everywhere. And I try to just make sure that it grew up as much as possible for the zucchini. What I didn't put on here and I kind of forgot is like how many can you put to a box? 2 tomatoes. Try to grow determinants. Don't grow indeterminants because you'll be staking to the roof. I did that one year and I learned my lesson. So all I do is determinants in these boxes. You can put up to 6 pepper plants in one box, 8 in the city pickers. You can put 2 zucchini in one of the earth boxes, the same for the city pickers. You can do 16, if I'm correct, of the no, 10 of the green beans, all bush beans. You could do pole beans. I'm just a bush bean girl, but you could definitely do pole beans in there and just trellis them up using the same trellising that I used for the cucumbers. So it's very versatile. Each of the containers will tell you exactly how many to put in each box in order to be successful. Can you mix and match? Absolutely. You could put in 1 tomato and 3 peppers all in one box. Um, and then, of course, make sure that if you're doing companion planting, make sure you don't put plants that would would be fighting with each other for nutrients. So for those types of things, but that gives you a real quick synopsis of stuff. Yes, you can definitely do mustard greens in them. I have done kale in them. I think you can put like 8 kale plants in there. You can get a lot of kale in one box really fast. Let me tell you. So the same for your mustard greens. Um, there's pretty much there isn't anything that you can't that you. I mean, I'm growing. Like I said, I showed you where I was growing corn.
Mhm.
You do have to stake up your corn, otherwise it will go flat. So make sure you stake up your corn. Your corn, like you could use those red plastic, the red trellising, just to make sure that when the wind comes or you have a really bad rainstorm, they don't tip over. Um, but that's my
And said,
self-irrigated thing.
former Chaz said, what do the root system look like in those boxes?
What it's all in the root system never goes into the bottom in the water reservoir. It just stays the in the area above the aeration tray, and you have the most beautiful root systems. Awesome. So at the
Awesome.
end of the year, you kind of just you shake out as much as your soil as you can, and you can compost the root system, or you can
Awesome.
let it stay in there and break down over the winter, which I have done that. I just cut it off right at the, like if I have tomatoes or whatever plant, I cut it right at the roots, right at the soil level, and I let that all break down over the winter time. So then it's just good. It's just repurposing. I don't get rid of my potting mix. Some people get rid of potting mix. I don't. I repurpose my potting mix because I'm giving it more fertilizer and I'm giving more dolomite every single year.
Awesome.
The
Is that
squirrels
the end of
know.
the slide?
I think that is. I think I said have thank you on the last one. Yep, thank you.
Okay.
And then if you wanted to, I do have an affiliate link. I threw it up here. You get $10 off of a box or $10 off of an order. So if you wanted to get a box, try it out. Um, I would definitely recommend the Earth Box. Really, like I said, great quality product. Just really great quality. So those are the ones that I picked up for $4 a piece on Facebook Marketplace.
Awesome. So great. There's the referral QR code there. If you guys are on the computer and you have your phone, you can scan the QR code. Jacqueline, if you can, if you haven't already, drop that link in the chat as well.
Right.
I wish links would work
Yeah,
on here. So I'm going to go ahead and return this to
Rashida or
No,
whoever.
us. And so before we, because I know we are
she left.
over our
There you
time,
go.
but we also
Shelley.
started a little late. Where is the
She
control
put a
bar?
message in there, Shelly,
Okay, hold
to
tight.
close to do the closeout.
Just yeah.
Okay, well, before we close out, I want to let me get back to the main screen if I can. Oh, I think I gotta let me remove that. Maybe that's why it's not working.
You're getting there. There
There
we
we
go.
go.
There we
All right.
go.
So before we close out, there was a question that I wanted to circle back to, but I didn't want to interrupt
Mhm.
Jacqueline's presentation. And the question is from I was trying to
Mike's chaotic gardening.
the educated, and I think it was from the Educated Natural. Yeah, it's right here. She wants to know: is there anything that we grew this year that you will not grow next year?
No, I will
So
grow
go.
everything. Everything that I grew this year, I will grow next year. There's nothing that I wouldn't grow. I did potatoes. I would do potatoes, but I did those in grow bags. I did onions in my city pickers. I will definitely do those in city pickers again. They grew so well in my city pickers. There, there's really nothing that I grow what I want to eat. Like if I'm growing it, my family or myself is eating it.
So
Like
that means you're not experimenting too much. Is that what I'm hearing?
I there's nothing that I
I'm
really
not experimenting anymore.
there's nothing. I mean,
Too
even if
much.
I
I'm not
experimented,
experimenting with anything next year.
like what
I'm
do you
You
gonna
call
made
grow
you
what
made that
experimenting?
very clear at the beginning of this season, Lisa,
Yeah,
that you was not.
I've
I'm gonna
had
do
too
my
much
sorrel.
this year.
I'm gonna do the sorrel. I'm gonna do that in my try that in my city pickers next year. I'm still experimenting. I don't mind experimenting. I don't mind
I
trying
don't
things
mind
out.
experimenting either.
Yeah.
So if you're done, Lisa, did you want to go next and answer that question?
Well, f- like we don't eat peppers that much. We cook with them, but
Mhm,
we don't just like eat them. And
mhm.
so um I don't think like five different sweet peppers, that's just too much. And
So when
so
you say
like
you
a
cook
sweet,
with them, but you don't eat them, so you literally
like
just
some people will just eat pepper like in
Yeah.
a salad or something like that,
Mhm.
or however they do. Or they may make stuffed peppers or whatever. We like onions, we like we'll chop them up and just eat them for flavor when we're cooking something, to
Mm-hmm.
just
but if
cook
it's in a
along with it.
sauce that you cook something in, are you eating it or you just scoot it out the way?
I mean, I eat peppers, but we don't eat a lot of peppers.
Okay.
And five different sweet peppers. I mean, a pepper tastes like a pepper. I no. Some sweet peppers
You ever
are better than others because I did a sweet pepper taste test, and it's probably two or three in that from that video. I will
Mm-hmm.
not grow again. Now, Lesia is my favorite um, sweet pepper, and I couldn't get it to grow. I couldn't get my seed started this year, and so I didn't get to grow Lesia this year. And that will I will go back to just growing that. I don't have to have Zulu and all these others. I don't have to have a red, a yellow, a
Oh,
green,
see, I like a
and
red and a yellow. I
purple,
like
a
all the
black. I don't
colors.
have to have all them because they don't all taste good.
I like
Okay,
all
So,
the colors.
CC,
I do colors. Do you do colors, Cece? You do colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but
you talking
Lesia
about colored peppers?
it'll grow red, it'll grow yellow, and it'll grow green. So that's good. But to grow a plant that's just going to grow red ones, and a plant that's just going to grow green ones, and a plant that's just going to grow, I don't have the real estate for that. And I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, I don't mind growing multiple pepper plants because we
Mhm.
do use a lot of peppers and I can always give peppers away. So I think I have, and I still have peppers growing out there. I have one, two, three. I think I have three bell pepper plants still growing, still producing. And I have one productive yellow de Toro pepper plant, which is like a bell pepper. They're just narrower and longer. And then, of course, I have the Santa Fe peppers. So I guess since I'm talking, I'll go ahead and say that the Santa Fe peppers, I grew way too many of them.
They're so good though. They're the
They're
best. I love them.
okay. Wait, how do you eat them? That you love
We
them like that?
we put them in kielbasa. My kids love to saute them with kielbasa and put them on rice. And my not only my family, if I fix it for a get together,
Uh
it's just
huh.
got just enough heat that my I can give my Santa Fe to my sister, my brother, my mother, give them Santa Fe's. They love them. It's just got just enough heat to make it just spicy, just the right amount.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, my plants are, and even right now, and I shared it on my live earlier, that the plants will act like they dying. I mean,
Mhm.
literally no leaves or anything, and then all of a sudden they're
Yep.
back full of
Yep.
leaves and
Mm.
full of peppers.
Yep.
So I still have two very active, at least two very active Santa Fe pepper
Mhm.
plants out there. And I think if I plant them next year, that will be the max that I
Mhm.
put out there.
Mhm.
As for what I will probably definitely not grow next year, I'm going to have to say it will be the tomatillos, because while I enjoyed experimenting and growing them, what I learned is that you have to have multiples in order for them to produce properly. And so I did have multiples, but the plants get very big, and I just felt like it wasn't the best use of my space because I wasn't going to use that many of them. So I probably will not grow them next year for certain.
You say you have to have multiple plants of
Yes, in
those?
order for them to pollinate properly.
Oh, yeah, that's too much.
Yeah. So I had one, two, three. I don't know. I might have had four or five um, purple tomatillo plants. And while they did eventually start giving, it was a lot of work also because they would fall to the ground. And so, fortunately, where I had them where they would fall to the ground, it was right on top of the landscape. So it made it easy. I could literally go out there and sweep them up, and then clean them off. But I
Jackie.
will not grow purple tomatillos next year. Um, what else won't I grow?
Jackie had it's a question
Yes,
in the chat for Jackie.
yes, I
Okay.
saw that. The
Because
onion one.
mm-hmm.
Yes, I grew onions in my city pickers and they did phenomenal. I was so impressed. Um, and like I said, I will do onions again in my city pickers for sure. And I used Miss Lisa's technique, and let me tell you, it worked out perfect. They grew just perfect right at the soil line. I'm telling you, go look at Miss Lisa's video on how to plant onions, and I'm telling you, you will become an expert. I became an expert onion planter in 1 year watching her video.
Mm-hmm.
Chaz, girl, I'm cracking up. I had to figure out what y'all were talking about, and now I see
Mm-hmm.
that you were talking about your pepper plants going
She
to the
have
house.
beautiful pepper plants too.
Oh, wow,
And
that's too
then
bad.
you went on to say, or Gardendale says, the upper room.
Like, yeah.
Upper room,
Jackie
upper room.
GT said because of you, I'm bringing in my city pickers to try to grow corn in the indoors.
Oh, yep, there you go.
Really?
Yeah,
Now, yeah, you just have to make sure when they start tasseling, you have to do your own shaking so you can get them all.
we
Cause
have a
they,
question. Jim West said, "What herbs are you ladies growing?"
Hmm.
mm,
Before we transition to that, because I don't want us to miss, Cece, is there anything that you grew this year that you will not grow next year?
Loofah.
you won't do loofah again. Okay.
I wanted to, next year grow it just to, be able to eat them. But that plant is like out of control.
That's what I heard. Yeah, he said that.
And so I don't want it to be, not that it's, taking over the garden, but it just, because I got to wait till it like die out and look horrible out there for me to harvest from it.
Yep.
And also the blue butterfly pea, even though it's cute and everything, it gets big and bushy too. And my
Yeah, it's pretty
sugar
though.
cane, my sugar cane, I may put it in the backyard. But as for it being in the garden, as soon as you come in, I'm just like, this is no.
Does sugarcane spread?
It can spread, but
Okay.
Mhm.
right now it's just so huge and big, and I just threw it in that first raised bed. When you come in, I
Mhm.
did not know that
That
it
was
was
gonna
going
be
to
that
get that
big.
tall, and yeah.
Awesome. Okay, now what was the question? Because I didn't see it to
What herbs are you ladies growing?
okay. And who did you say asked that question?
Jim West.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I don't see him.
10:14. Look at 10
Hmm.
10:14 p.m. I do my herbs in my hydroponics. I
Hmm.
like them in my hydroponics. So I'm about to start some parsley, some basil.
Hmm.
Um,
There we
what
go.
else? Yeah. So I'm gonna start some in my hydroponics because
Oh,
I've
did
got
my phone
I
die?
have rosemary, sage, thyme,
mhm.
chives, and I have like marshmallow, horehound, and is ginger considered a herb?
I
I
would
don't think so.
consider, but
It's a
I would.
spice, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
or is it a root vegetable?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Exactly.
actually I don't. It's probably not a spice, but I don't know.
Well, I got
Um,
toothache plant too, but it's probably gone on the globe.
Yeah.
so let me see. Herbs that I was growing this season. I had lavender, rosemary, um, dill, fennel, parsley. Um, 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 um. I think I had some thyme. I had. I is borage considered a herb?
Mm,
Yep, it is.
So I had
yeah.
borage. Um, I feel like I had a couple other things because I was very intentional this year about interplanting herbs as a means of deterring pests. So
Yes.
some stuff I didn't necessarily use it. I just grew it by interplanting it to help with those pests. Um, but I will
Oh, I
definitely.
had basil too. I had basil for that, like
Oh
for
yeah,
the
I had
tent.
lots of
Basil.
basil too.
Yeah.
Lots of basil, and I also have, of course, lots of mint and lemon balm.
Yeah.
I had chives, I had sage. What else do I have out there? I had curry plant. I feel like that might be
That's gonna do
it.
with your ginger.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely grow lots of herbs, and that's why I'm even more excited about getting my dehydrator because I'll be able to harvest and store them as
Mhm.
opposed to them going to waste. I waste a lot of stuff that I grow, y'all,
Didn't
which
you
is
have a
sad.
tower planter where you had all your herbs
My
in?
mints are in a tower. Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
your mint. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes.
with
Please
that,
put
we
your
are
mint
definitely
in it.
past our time, even though we started
Mhm.
late.
Mhm.
Um, is that the last question?
I didn't see anything else. I
Yeah.
didn't.
No more questions.
Oh, I have some mullein thanks to Jacqueline. My
Yep.
eucalyptus did not make it. I had eucalyptus also. And yeah, I'm going to go out there and definitely harvest some of my lavender because I like to make, and everybody in my family loves it. Um, I have started making London fogs, especially around the holiday time. Mwah! London fog is, um, darn it, what's the name of the tea? Earl Grey tea, lavender, um, vanilla. I use oat milk in it and I steam it and froth it up, and it is so yummy.
We have one more question in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Do all you ladies view their gardens as a place of therapeutic therapy?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
That's a
Yes.
unanimous yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So well, I'm
All
Yes.
glad
right.
y'all
So
all
with
came
that,
in. Thank y'all for being here.
yes, thank you guys so much. I am not even going to try to do the close out
Mm-mm.
affirmation that Rashida does because even though I've been hearing it for years, I do not know it. I've been trying to say it along with her. But we thank you guys so much. And then this is what's amazing. There are 56 people in here right now, which is way more than Rashida is back. Girl, are you ready to do your
Look,
blessing?
she's back to do her ending.
Yes.
I've been sitting here trying to see if my body will let me stay.
All right.
We were just doing the closeout. So if you just
Yeah,
want to do the affirmation, we're done.
you're right.
Can I
Okay,
say
thank
something
y'all.
really quick? I'm away four subscribers away from 100. So if you haven't
Woo!
subscribed to my channel, please take a
Four
moment to do it
Seasons Garden.
as Miss Rashida is closing us out.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes. So y'all go over there to Four Seasons Garden. I was trying to take that away so you can see the channel. All right. So thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for joining. Remember that you are blessed. You are highly favored. You are the apple of God's eye. He is absolutely and positively concerned about you. He thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread. You can cast your cares on him and know that he cares for you and that he loves you with an everlasting love. And there's nothing and nothing you can do about it. You all have a great couple of weeks. And we'll see you all back here on the 26th. Y'all have a good one.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you, everyone.